conditions. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. In college sports, we get paid a lot of money to do a job, and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to feel...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's Woods. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Church. There he goes. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Woods. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Hard in the backfield. It's Coffee. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive line.
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Butler. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Nice move there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Woods. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pocket breaking down.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Finds the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Barrow. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Church. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dances away to buy time. Slithers into space. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lanier.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six. That is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Release to the back. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw, it's Woods. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down trying to generate a touchdown.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Commodores!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab down the middle. Push down for the tackle. The Vols in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Vols are flying down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets the back moving. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Dropping back, it's Woods. Complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now second and goal from the 9. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And the comeback is on. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're going to run it. Gets it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lanier. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Woods. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coffee. Touchdown Doors! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep, and make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle...
There he goes! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to... now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Woods. Quickly complete. Makes his man miss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Fires to the right. All by himself. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Woods. Fires into the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Find space on the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Volunteers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Harvin. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. With the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Looking to throw. Right on the money. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Woods. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard?